I'm going to paraphrase this a bit. I believe abortion is immoral because it takes the life of an innocent human being who has value and potential from the moment of conception. Science shows that human life begins at conception. The embryo has its own DNA and develops independently, meaning it is more than just part of a woman's body. This life, through small, has a future just like ours. To end that is to take away a future of value, and that makes abortion morally wrong. Some people argue my body, my choice, but when a new human life begins, the issue is no longer about one body, it's about two. And since the moral question of life and death affects all of society, everyone, men, women, transgender people, fertile or not, should have the right to discuss. Moral truth doesn't depend on biology still. Equality also means accountability. If a pregnancy occurs, both parents share responsibility. Men should not be allowed to simply walk away. Upholding life means upholding shared duty. Now let's look at the next question of sex work. Some argue that legalizing sex work protects workers and reduces exploitation. But in reality, it does not. When sex work becomes legal, it continues to treat human bodies as products, things to be bought and sold. That destroys human dignity and fuels inequality. Legalization doesn't fix exploitation, it normalizes it. Studies show that countries where prostitution was legalized, human trafficking actually increased. The system gives traffickers and exploiters a legal cover. True equality isn't about regulating injustice, it's about ending it. If we truly value human dignity, we can't allow an industry built on objectification and power imbalance to exist. Society must create safer, fairer opportunities for all people rather than normalizing the sale of the human body. Finally, let's turn to the issue of genetically designing babies. At first, it sounds like a scientific miracle, the ability to erase disease or create healthier generation. But once we move beyond curing illness and choosing traits like intelligence, height, or beauty, we start to play with something dangerous: inequality. Only the wealthy would be able to afford genetic enhancements, giving their children an unfair head start. Over time, this could create a new class divide: the genetically privileged and everyone else. It also risks bringing back the dark ideas of eugenics, where people were valued based on traits judged as superior. Even more troubling, a baby cannot consent to having their DNA altered. Parents choosing their child's traits limit the child's right to form their own identity. And since gene editing is CRISPR, can cause unpredictable mutations, we might harm future generations in ways we can't control. Human diversity, our differences, make society strong. If we start designing perfection, we risk losing what makes us human.